Australians have always been connected to the world. Through this connection, we know what it is about Australia we need to project and what it is we need to protect. A pluralist nation, a nation that is welcoming, respectful, a nation in which we celebrate each other's rights and freedoms. This is the nation whose future we seek to secure.
For me, national security is about protecting our people, our territory, our sovereignty, and our way of life by effectively managing threat and risk.
I see national security as the ability for a nation to respond to its security threats, both proactively and reactively.
It's not only about physical, material protection from threat and danger.
National security is about securing our ability to make our own decisions in our own best interests. It's about our sovereignty as a democracy and about being able to decide things, including our own future, for ourselves and not have them decided for us.
I think it's an evolving concept, but I'm very pleased to see that the direction of that evolution being more inclusive in its understanding, broadening the definition, the understanding to so-called comprehensive security.
I think national security is hard to define. For me, it's not just about strategic power. I think national security is really about our government and democratic institutions ensuring that policy issues such as foreign policy and economic policy and intelligence and defence matters are where they are putting our nation's interests first. And it's also really about them creating an environment where they're building trust with the Australian people and creating social cohesion for our people.
National security is all about community resilience and community cohesion, because I think over the next period of time we need to be, as a country, focusing on those issues that drag us together rather than pull us apart.
And it's very much not just in military, but in energy, food, water, and employment as well, housing.
Well, national security is one of the last standing core duties that any government worldwide has to fulfill. It's a part of its social contract between the institution of a state and the people that live in it.
Those kind of security, when the people are secured, when the people feel that they're secured and are looked after, then I think our nation can thrive and prosper.
For me, it's about responsibility. It's about a new responsibility for safety for people. It's about responsibility for prosperity. It's about responsibility for climate action, but it's also a responsibility for protecting the way of life, freedom, etc.
And so at a basic level, it means freedom from fear. Fear of war, fear of cyber attacks or disruption.
Securing the Australian people, our geography from threats, either domestic or external to us, and making sure that our political institutions have integrity and are free from foreign interference.
For me, it's whole of government, whole of nation.
I think we get too used to studying the world through the bureaucracies of desks and divisions of foreign ministry and defense ministry. A true assessment of national security or securing our future is to be able to break down those silos and take a whole of government approach.
We should probably also think about national security as being something that sort of protects our basic values and principles, but also the sort of vital societal functions that enable us to
get on, have a happy, contented, fulfilled life, look forward to a pleasant retirement where they can be confident that their children and their grandchildren will have an even better life than they've had.
That's a long way of saying that national security is about helping the community get prepared with confidence for the uncertainties of the future.